Reminisce, reminisce. It's time to reminisce. As we ascend the elevator, we say hello and welcome to the finale of Pokémon XD Gale of Darkness. Our baggy pants and Jeremy Irons. So you have even come this far. I had no idea that a mere child like you could pursue me this long. Professor Crane, Dr. Rons, and the Lair. You alone derailed every one of our well-laid plans. Well, perhaps not just you. The news broadcast by ONBS did not help Siffer's cause at all. However, my Shadow Pokémon plan isn't finished yet. The final act is about to unfold. Having come this far, I think you've earned the right to know what I have planned. The creation of Shadow Pokémon that permanently resist purification. That was the first step. Next, I plan to create an army of Shadow Pokémon that work independently on my orders alone. Did I not wonder what his actual plan was earlier? I guess I've missed this 10 times when I've played the game before. When the second step is done, I will take over the world without having to rely on bothersome people. And now... Not sure what those things were hinged on. How did those move like that? Looked like they were just floating in the air. Should I be talking about architecture and its inaccuracies in your structure here while you're, showing the finale on YouTube and everyone's emotions are heightened and at a peak in this really cool speech, and he's about to reveal the ultimate central figure of Shadow Pokemon, and I'm just yammering about how, you're being stupid, Shane, is what's happening. Let me introduce you to my faithful servant. Thanks for your patience there, Mr. Irons. The one that shall become the central figure of my Shadow Pokemon army. Come forth, XD001. Oh, there it is. Showing this at the very start of the game, I think that's what we would call, in the literary world, a foreshadow. Codename XD001. Now freed of all adjustments, I present to you Shadow Lugia. This Lugia is the first of the Shadow Pokémon that cannot be purified. Now, let us celebrate the completion of my Shadow Pokémon plan in advance. Fall prey to Shadow Lugia. And I'm not even going to attempt to make this. You know what? Yeah, I am. I don't think I've ever not tried to catch this thing with the Master Ball. Let's try it out. Why not? I'm sure you get healed before you fight Greevil after. So why not? Let's try to catch this thing with an Ultra Ball. Oh, you hung on. That's gonna... Wow. Then we get to hear the music a little bit. This is the first time in the game we've had some kind of different music. And we'll do Greevil some justice for that beautiful introduction that he gave us. That speech was very moving, and I think it's deserving that I don't just catch his master plan in just mere seconds. Let's at least allow his master plan to hold steady for a little while. Look, I have no idea how hard this thing actually is to catch. It probably is quite hard. But I wouldn't mind saving the Master Ball if I could for battling him. Yeah, I'm just letting the music speak for itself. It don't need my dull voice to add anything to it. Yeah, maybe I should have just stuck with my Master Ball. My master plan, Greeble, is all contained within a little orb. I mean, eventually he's just gonna knock all my Pokemon senselessly. And I will need to use the Master Ball, but... yeah, like I said, let's give his plan some hope. Fuck it. I killed it by accident. And then I thought I'd save the game, so I just reset the GameCube, and then I found out that I hadn't saved the game for over an hour. So I had to, like, fight Gorgon again. It was brutal. Although, fortunately, I was able to recapture all the Shadow Pokemon with success. But I have had quite enough with this game now, so we're just going with the Master Ball. No time for this, Greeble. Lugia. Gah. Darn, hey. How dare you, child? How dare you snag my Shadow Lugia? My one loyal subject. There's nothing left, but I will personally see to the total destruction of your Pokémon. Fall. Oh yeah, he's as acrobatic as Evis was. He's starting out with Rhino and Moltres. Okay, so all of his Pokemon are Shadow, and I'm not going to make any attempt to catch them. Because you can come back and fight him as much as you want afterwards. I don't think I'd win the battle if I tried to snag all of them, so I'm just not going to worry about it. I think the battle's going to be hard enough regardless. Man, Dugong would have been nice. Right about now. In fact, maybe I'll switch... No, I don't want to bother switching. Maybe I'll just Charm Rhydon for now. Not that I think this Thunderbolt's going to knock out Moltres. Oh, it did. Wow. Didn't think that would do that. Yes, I think if you really... you almost need to stock your team with Shadow Pokemon to bear the barrage. And yes, I used the word barrage as an Executor came out. Of Shadow attacks that would just annihilate my team if I was being patient and trying to capture them all. So, yeah, I'm not going to catch any of them. I'll come back and do them all off camera. For now, let's just enjoy the moment of defeating the final boss. And we're off to a fantastic start, too. How about that? He's got Tauros, and then, oh yeah, so he's gonna close with Articuno and Zapdos. I mean, I suppose if one of them ends up in red health or something, I may just throw a snag ball at it anyways. Yeah, let's Thunder Wave Tauros. And, what the hell? Let's throw an Ultra Ball. I think we can catch this Rhydon. Watch it not even be close. And, hey, right off, there you go. See, that's just as good as knocking it out. Actually, it'd be nice to get one of these legendary birds. Would not expect a Tauros to use Shadow Sky, that's for sure. They really love this attack. The Cipher admins. It's quite weird, but I think the first half of the game, all you see is Shadow Blitz and Shadow Wave. It seems like all the Shadow attacks come in, you know, a bundle at the end. All of a sudden you see Shadow Hold, Shadow Down. And of course all these three birds have their own Shadow Chill and Shadow Blaze, I think. I don't remember what the Zapdos one is. Shadow Bolt or something, maybe? Shadow Shot. I couldn't tell you. But Shadow End, and you know, you see more variety appears right at the end of the game. Okay, so he's gone. We should go to Persian. I think how much HP did Tauros get left? About half. That honestly, that's probably I could probably catch that. I mean, if I caught the ride on and it wasn't even paralyzed, should get the Tauros here. So I know I said I wasn't going to catch them, but what I meant was I'm not going to go out of my way to try to catch them. So in fact, we have this Articuno quite weak. I might try to... May as well throw one. I know the birds are much harder to catch. But we got some Pokemon to spare yet. Not in any fear of losing this battle, that's for sure. Especially if they're both paralyzed. Shadow Bolt, that's what it's called. I'd say you more than did your job, Septimius. Let's go to Sappho. Articuno can't do shit. Thinking if I use Slash, Articuno could... It won't. Slash won't kill Articuno. Well, sure, maybe I'll use Fake Aid. Just to avoid the critical hit tendency. Okay, here we go. It'd be nice if we could just get it here. They're a lot more difficult. And they could start knocking out my Pokemon really quickly here. Maybe I should focus on knocking out Zapdos and still trying to catch Articuno. Because eek, that's scary. I'm almost like... I'm a few turns away. I have revives and stuff, but... I am close to... That's it. So... Let's do that. It'd be nice if we could just get Articuno and I don't have to worry about it attacking. Then I might adjust my strategy and try to catch Zapdos. I don't know. Nice! Right on. 3 birds, or one of the 3 birds. Well, yeah, I think I'll adjust my strategy now. Oh, we're down to 2 Pokemon. Well, I'll try to throw a couple out these things. May as well try. Although, if anything, because the things always happen in 3, my guess would be that this would break free, and that for the 3rd time, Sappho's Psychic would get a critical hit and knock out a Shadow Pokemon. That seems oh so likely. If you're the superstitious type. Okay, well that's what we got Articuno at. But we're down to 1 Pokemon. Do we take the risk? We'd be silly to be putting this content out without taking any sort of risk. Let's do it. Yeah, otherwise it's boring and it's flat. Yeah? Uh-huh. Yes, okay. Way to take the risk. It's an important life lesson, everyone. Please take risks. Don't map out any sort of danger. Look at that. We got 4 of the 6. That's really good, actually. Okay, now let's focus on the ending of this game. Oh, he looks so defeated. Maybe it's because we did defeat him. Ow. A mere child. A mere child crushed my cherished plan. Oh, this can't be. It's your fault. I won't forgive. There is no forgiving you. Grand Master, we're done here. We should blow up City Dark Isle with the child still on it. But if I did that, our shadow Pokemon data and subordinates will be lost as well. Grand Master, such things can be replaced. We must ensure our own survival. I've readied a helicopter for our escape. We've got to leave now. You're right. Wait. Please wait. You're willing to sacrifice everyone so you can escape. You should be ashamed. Ashamed. Clinging to foolish pride will guarantee Siffer's demise. Siffer must survive if I'm going to continue to rhyme. That is our first duty. The Grand Master feels the same way. Yes, for Siffer's sake, sacrifices must be endured. What are you saying? The Shadow Pokemon Factory has been destroyed. XD001 was defeated. Nothing remains of Siffer. Silence. Siffer will live forever. If only this child hadn't. Grandmaster, please give the order to blow up City Dark Isle. Yes, it can't be helped. Don't begrudge us, child. Stop! Let's put a stop to this. Father! Don't call him father. Call him the Grand Master. Father, you've lost sight of what is important. You got carried away by the whole Grand Master nonsense. It is impossible to take over the world by producing powerful Pokemon. Just think of this child. This child's pure heart won out over XD001. We were in the wrong. Silence! 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 Why aren't you showing some spine? We've come so far! cipher is finished. Father, you yourself should know that more than anyone. Oh. Must have had one tall wife. These two kids are your sons. Now please, stand up. This is how it should be. The laws of the land will render judgment on what we have done. Oh, everything I did, all of it was a mistake. Thanks to your courage, we were finally able to wake up from our nightmare. Thank you. You'll have nothing to fear from us ever. You should return home to your family. Let us meet again too. The next time we battle, it won't be as mortal enemies. I will look forward to it. Oh, nothing like pathetic fallacy to welcome us home. Oh, and people too, a fun old man with polka dot and a zipper. That's a horrendous wardrobe he has on. Sailors welcoming us back, that guy. Oh, look at all the people jumping and clapping. Even the sheriff is excited. He's still running. I never knew that guy had a mustache before. And Jovi, oh my god, Jovi, stop it. Yes, Mother's still as poised as ever. And the sun shines bright on the ore region thanks to Shy. Thank you, Director Manabu. Didn't get your last name there. It did not pull up and hold on the screen long enough for me. Credits, yes, credits. It's not a time to find funny Japanese names. It's a time for reflection. Yes. I don't remember this game being so boring. I used to really, really like this game in Pokemon Coliseum for, I think because I would get tired of battling gyms from the main Pokemon games. And this was always a good fallback for me to have some different kind of adventure, but perhaps I've overdone that, because I was quite bored playing this game a lot of times, and if it wasn't for the vodka, I might have not made it through. And no, that wasn't intentional to plug the functionality and the essentialness of vodka, but hey, there it is. And yeah, so anyways, this is a game, I did this a lot different. I've never done a Let's Play before. I've done Let's Plays, of course, for years and years, with a major break in between, but I've never done anything like this where I've really condensed the game down. So I'd like to know how you thought of that. Did you like it? Did you like the shorter videos? And I know I have like 3 people watching, so but I don't know the opinion of those 3 people. Do you like watching me go through an entire game, or do you like a game that's like this, that's more familiar, but I just sort of trim it down and take the fat out of it, and we get just the good meat? Oops! Don't knock the microphone around. And Snattle is giving a bow? What's that about? I don't know. So, yeah, I'd like feedback on that. Tomorrow, on this channel, we're going to get the finale of Pokemon Prism. So back-to-back finales, we're going to fight the champion, and that's going to be exciting. And then I'm going to start my new projects quite soon after that. I'll do some post-game bonus coverage of both this and Pokemon Prism, but I always like to do that like later, say in a few months. Get the new projects underway, get some new blood into the channel, and then like to revisit these games later. That's how I usually like to do it, and I'll do it nice and tidy. Probably just here, I imagine, all I'd have to do is I'll show maybe the 100th battle on Mount Battle, and then probably show the Lugia off a little bit, and catch the Shadow Dragonite. So the next time I see you on this game, I will have all the Shadow Pokemon purified and 99 floors complete on Mount Battle. My new projects, I hope you'll get look forward to them. They're very new projects for me. They're something very exciting in both ways. I'm not One of them is still going to be Pokemon, but it's still something in Pokemon that I've never done before, and I'm really looking forward to that. And as I mentioned a while ago, sometimes I get the ends of my current projects get boring for me because I get too excited about in anticipation for my new projects. And that certainly is the case. I'm very excited to start my second project here, and I guess to make a final goodbye here on Pokemon, excuse me, XD. I know this is I've taken 4 years off on YouTube, and I'm getting back into it, and I'm really, really enjoying it. And I want to just make a definitive statement. I know my fan base is small right now. In fact, it would be, there's 3 or 4 people that I'm aware of that are watching, and that's fine. I'm fine with that. I would love to continue to grow the channel, not just because I want popularity, not because I want more people to watch my video, because I want to meet more people. I want to make friends over the airwaves here on YouTube, because I don't really have anybody in my personal life that I can share the breadth of knowledge that I have about Pokemon. I've played Pokemon for 18 years. I know lots of shit about Pokemon, and I don't have anybody in my life to really talk about that with, or toss some ideas around or whatever. And that's what I really, when I decided to come back on YouTube a few months ago here, I realized that that's what I want to do. I really want to meet new people who love Pokemon just as much as I do, and make some connections there. So, if you are watching this video and you just heard me say that, and you do love Pokemon, please get in contact with me. I would love to just, even if it's just talk Pokemon, even if it's like a Skype call, which I really need to figure out how to get Skype, and even do some, I'm willing to do any kind of collaboration with people, just to get a chance to talk about Pokemon with people. Yeah, I just wanted to throw that out there. And as we are, this is maybe a nice little montage of remembrance for us all. Was it that long ago that we did all this stuff? Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, Eevee, that was a long time ago. So that's pretty much all I wanted to say. So again, thank you very much for watching the Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness. Let's drink and let's play. And look forward to tomorrow for the finale of Pokemon Prism, and then the new projects coming out after that. I'm really excited for them. So I hope you will be too. Just like Chikorita will be so excited that it will shoot those tendrils out of the ground. That was nothing. I don't know what that was about. I will leave you with one final quote, because I love to do that, as we bring the title screen up one more, and it comes from the wonderful beat writer Jack Kerouac. Nothing is behind me, everything ahead of me, as is ever so on the road. So thank you for reaching the other side of Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness with me, but the road shall go on, and we will see you next time on whatever it is I have for you.